Hi, welcome to our math. Today I'm doing a series of videos on radical functions. In this video we're looking at the difference between an even or an odd root graphically, and we're going to discuss the domain and range of each. Okay, so first of all we have two graphs and we're trying to determine which one is odd and which one is even. Well, if we think about what a root is, a radical is, it's undoing an exponent. So if I took something like the number negative 2 and I multiplied it to itself, I would get a positive 4. When we think about the square root of a variable, we know that what goes under a square root has to be greater than or equal to 0. If we took negative 2 and multiplied it to itself 3 times and got negative 8, we see that with a cube, the sign of the answer takes the sign of the original question, which means there are less restrictions with an odd root. You can put in a negative as well as a positive. So this first graph, which is going in both directions, becomes our odd root because it goes in both directions, versus the second graph, which has the starting point right here, is our even root. Okay, so to remember what's going on here, the number in the parentheses is the input, and our input is always along the horizontal axis. The number outside is the output. This is kind of the same as saying y equals 4, and in this case we're looking for what input gives us the output. So for f of negative 3, when x is negative 3, y is 2. And here, when y is 4, x is negative 1. Okay. Same thing happens over here. When when the input is 40, the output is 18. And what input gives us an output of 10? X equals 20. Okay, so the next things I want to talk about with each of these graphs are the domain and range. For the odd root, because there are no restrictions, the domain becomes all real. Now, I always do interval notation. You are welcome to do like double bar R or say all real values. The range is also all real because it goes forever left and right, that's the domain, and it goes forever up and down, that's our range. For the even radical, the domain, well, it has a very set starting point. It starts right here and goes forward from that point, which means the domain starts at 4 and then goes off to infinity. The range has a very set starting point and goes up from here. So the range starts at negative 6 and goes up to infinity from there. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.